I wanted to start a YouTube channel for 2 years before I actually started. And in this video, I want to share the 6 tips that I received of advice from different people that I was watching online that helped me finally push through and get started and stay consistent. I'm Amanda Horvath, and I'm all about helping business owners and entrepreneurs leverage the power of video without breaking the bank or taking up tons of their time. If you're looking to use video in your strategy this year, then be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified every time I release a new video. Personally, I am obsessed with learning, and I'm constantly listening to podcasts, watching other YouTube videos, and just soaking in as much information as I possibly can. So all the advice that I got before I actually started came from these sources. And I'm going to tell you who each one came from, as well as link to their YouTube channel below this video so you can go check them out because they are all awesome. Tip number 1, make time. I don't know how I came across her, but at one point in time, I came across Sunny Lenarduzzi on YouTube. And she was a big advocate for pushing people to get started with video with just their iPhones. And of course, I had the video skills already. I didn't need to learn production, but the struggle for me was finding the time to actually create videos for my business. And she said something that really stood out to me. So at some point she was talking about how it only takes about 4 hours per week to create a video that will bring in consistent leads to your business. And that was kind of a wake-up call for me. If I could spend only 4 hours, can I not find 4 hours somehow throughout my week to focus on my business and create consistent leads? Come on, I've got to be able to find a way to do that. So I looked at my week and I scheduled a time block to where I could focus on creating content for my business. And that has made all the difference. Today, I spend all day on Monday creating content for my business. And I just tell clients that I can't answer their emails or do anything until Tuesday. So Tuesday to Friday is client work and Monday is dedicated to me. So if you can look at your schedule and take time to actually put something on a time block on your calendar to start creating content for your business, that is going to make all the difference in the world. Don't try to do it after work when you're super tired and you're trying to learn this new skill of video, or doing it on the weekends. Try as best as you can to figure out how to make it work within your business schedule. Tip 2, own your expertise. This tip comes from my favorite mentor out there. She doesn't even know me, but one day she will. This is Amy Porterfield. And she had a podcast pretty early on. I will find this podcast and link it below because it was super helpful to me, and hopefully it will be helpful to you as well. But the concept is that anyone can be an expert when you're first starting out. It doesn't matter how great you are at something. If there is someone underneath you that knows less than you, then you can teach that person. So for example, when I was first starting out, I had figured out how to create a Squarespace website. Now, this was super basic, and once you've learned how to do it, it seems really easy. But when you're first getting started, it can be very overwhelming. And so at the time, I really wanted to create a course on how to build a Squarespace website, how to brand yourself with basic colors and all that kind of DIY stuff. It's kind of continued as a theme throughout my brand, DIY, because I've never really had a budget to spend on this stuff, right? So I didn't do that course, and I wish that I would have, because still to this day, I'm getting questions about that. How do I create a website? How do I choose my brand colors and all that kind of stuff? And I let my knowledge or my feeling of being inadequate and not an expert in this field, I don't know how to code, I don't know how to do anything, stop me from actually producing that course. But according to her, I could just turn around and teach that to someone else, even though someone could look at that and be like, wow, you don't know what you're doing, right? Well, I do, because I have created a website for myself, and that is enough. So if there is someone behind you that doesn't know exactly what you already know, then turn around and help that person. Don't worry about the people at the top looking down at you. Worry about the people underneath you looking up at you. Tip 3, Get over how you look. This tip also came from Sunny Lenarduzzi, and she had made a video about how it doesn't matter what you look like on camera. You have to just push through no matter the internal self-confidence that you're dealing with or lack of self-confidence that you're dealing with. And I have continually thought about this as I continue to make one video each week. There are times where my face is broken out, I'm having a bad hair day, or whatever, and you just gotta push through and make the video. The truth is, no one else will really notice, and you pushing through is going to help you build that confidence level even further. Now, you can do whatever you can to hide your imperfections as best as possible, put on some extra makeup or whatever. For example, before this video, my eyebrows were looking a little unruly. Females, you feel me? Drop a comment below. So right before I got on, I decided to just pluck them to make them look a tiny bit better so I feel a little bit better on camera. So having said all of that, do not let your looks or your lack of self-confidence stop you from producing content. Do whatever you can to feel just a little bit better in front of the camera, whether that's working out, losing a couple pounds, whatever, just push through. Tip 4, keep it simple. I picked up this tip by watching Justin Brown's videos. He is a tech review guy and a video guy here on YouTube and is quite successful within my niche. And when I looked at his videos, what I loved about them was the simplicity of them. He is in the exact same spot every single time that he films a video. And so when I was first starting, of course, I wanted to make my videos look great and be all cool and show off my skills, but that wasn't sustainable to creating weekly video content. So I looked at his videos. They were simple talking head videos with one set, and I decided to stick to that model. And every time I started questioning the boringness of my content or whatever, how boring my content started to be, I was like, you know what? It's working for Justin Brown and it can work for me. So if you find yourself overanalyzing your setup and the video types that you are going to make, say you want to do vlogs, but you don't know how to do vlogs, then stop. Just keep it simple. Do a simple talking head video because let me tell you, they work. If you don't believe me, go ahead and check out Justin Brown's videos. I will link to his channel in the description below. Are you finding value in these tips? Go ahead and drop a comment below and let me know. Tip 5, focus on creation. This tip comes from Sean Cannell, who runs a channel called Think Media and Video Influencers. He has 2 channels and he's awesome. Once again, I will link to him in the description below. He tweeted out a quote one time that said, "For the first 50 videos that you create, do not worry about anything else outside of creation." And that was super helpful for me when I saw it. I think I was maybe at 25 videos or something, and I did start to kind of question, should I be doing things differently? Should I be testing more? Or should I just continue to focus on creation? And so it just helped me kind of push forward. When you are first getting started, creating is hard enough in and of itself. Of course, you do want to be doing things if you are doing YouTube like keyword research and having good titles and thumbnails and everything like that, but just focus on those things first and foremost, creating the video and doing that and nothing else. Because if you overcomplicate it at the beginning, you will not stay consistent. Tip 6, don't worry about strategy. This is a tip that I am adding amongst all the others, something that I wish I knew when I was first getting started. And this kind of piggybacks off of Sean's tip as well. And the concept is that when you are starting to create these videos, it feels really overwhelming to think about where the channel is going, what it's going to look like as you continue moving forward, and you start to get very overwhelmed with the direction and the strategy behind it. The reality is the more and more videos that you create on these independent little topics, the more it becomes this library of content that starts to take on a life of its own. So I highly recommend just start producing content around topics that you have mastered, that other people have asked you questions about, or you feel like you could teach other people. Focus on providing value first and foremost. That alone is your strategy. And then just stay consistent. Which tip stands out to you? Go ahead and drop a comment below letting me know. And if you're ready to watch another video, just go ahead and tap the screen right here, and I will give you a couple of options that will be perfectly fitting for you. Enjoy binge watching. I'll see you in the next video.